Hi there. Welcome. I'm Allison, and I'm someone who loves to sew and piece quilts and cross stitch. I hope you're here for some of that. I've been married for a long time to Mr. Johnson, and we raised 4 children. I've been a theater educator and an English teacher, which I just adored for 31 and a half years. And I got to lead the graduates, the class of 2021, out onto the field and say goodbye to school and hello to RVing. Oh my goodness. And our beautiful grandchildren. Mr. Johnson trusts me to do our travel plans abroad, to national parks, cruising, and then of course I journal everything as my mom used to do. Just love having all the details behind the scenes. I volunteer at my son's church, and I find any reason to sit and stitch while we are camping. I love to cook. Nothing's better than a great meal after a long day of sunshine or going out to a restaurant. Please like and subscribe, and hey, let's get going. Hello, how's everybody? I traveled to my mom's house on Saturday. My brother and 2 sisters, we had an appointment to go through and make some decisions about the things in her sewing cupboard. And it's in the hall. It's a large cupboard, and it has 4 shelves in the cupboard part up high, and then 3 big drawers down low. And we got through everything. The first shelf, my sister-in-law officially made her linen shelf for all the beds in the house. So that was we didn't have to deal with that. We got through making decisions about stuff up high, and then a few pictures, paintings left in the house, and things by her nightstand in her bedroom, which was just past those cupboards. I have bags of stuff that I brought in from the car. I even thought about making the video in the car so I didn't have to bring it in and put it all over the cabinet or my island. But the bags in the car. Let's take them in. I'll get this done, and then since it's out, I'll make decisions when I'm done doing this. So you're welcome to stay for as long as you'd like, but I'm going to go through this and share with you what I got from my mom's. There's a few classic things. My sister, eldest sister, wanted the batik that was really pretty. It looked like Mom bought it abroad. And Indonesian silk. Mom had a note in there that was beautiful burgundy mauve silk, super soft. And I admit that I don't know what I would have ever done with it, but my sis took that, and I was very not envious, but just, okay, it's going with you. So let's see. I saw this, which is a bordered print from the good old May Company, which used to be a very popular store around here and went out of business. It's a bordered print, and I'll show you a picture. When I saw this on Sunday, the night before, I had just purchased a dress that was like a gauze coat dress, and the way they had it displayed, it was with border print gauze pants. Woo! I thought that'll be nice. That'll be something that I will definitely use. This appears to be about 4.5 yards of good old-fashioned, like, period gingham. It's very soft and really nice. Got to use that. It could be a good backing for something. I'm not sure why I felt I needed this, but I grabbed this for Eric Johnson, a good little bank. Looks like the moths have munched on this cashmere sweater, but I thought I'd figure out a way to fix it and pass it along to someone. Just seemed too much to throw away a cashmere sweater. A glass treasure box that is from the 2001 Boy Scout Jamboree that I'm sure my son brought for Grandma. And then a teeny tiny picture of our eldest, Elizabeth, about 2 years old. Three pair of socks from Mom's sock drawer. Those of you that might be closer to my age would appreciate all these Pan Am little socks. I don't know why Mom had so many pair, but there you go. Pan Am socks. A Mother's Day card I gave my mom. A note from my son to his grandma. How old is that? Why, Johnny can't think. Isn't that the philosophy we boomers grew up around? My mom had a high school paper and we weren't sure why. But then, oh, there it is. Allison Ramsey loves to ham it up. Okay, all right. An article on myself in high school. A very pretty vase from the Pottery Shack. And that is a famous old like yard store of pottery, garden center sort of, but pottery in Laguna Beach. Very pretty. Another letter to Grandma from my son. I'll have to get that to him. This was in her little drawer of treasured papers. This is about the Thunderbird that's in my car. It's its sales receipt. When I left home, the broken down 63 Thunderbird was in my parents' driveway and my mom said, "Don't hesitate to take that, get it out of here." A pretty Coldwater Creek blouse. A note to my mom from church from one of the kids, Clay. C's fudge recipe. I'll have to put that in the box below. I will do that. And then a program for a play that we did in the summer. Both my younger brother and sister were in it with me. And somewhere here we found the script for it in my mom's belongings. And a bunch of recipes from her drawer. Cherry Angel Delight. And a couple of pictures of my mom. Looks like from college, sorry. More socks. Gosh, Mom had a bunch of socks. Oh, me at a prom when they would take one of the guy and one of the girl, and then an actual slip. It's hard to find them, so, and it didn't seem very used, so I kept the slip. I'll be sure to put that C's fudge recipe down below. You might enjoy that. The C's Candy Company is very famous in our Southern California area. So famous that they put stands to sell the candy in the airport so you can always scoop up some seed candy. This is a order from the Stitchery, which is in Massachusetts. At least it was addressed from there. Ay, ay, ay. This is needlepoint canvas art that is called Tropic Scene, and it reminds me of where we go on the beach. I'm sure Mom got it for that. And there's a variety of needlepoint stitches used. It's not just up and down cross-hatched. It is some play in the roof. This wall is interesting. So there's some definite work that needs to be done on that. It doesn't appear that she ever started it. She opened it, but she never started it. This was behind her nightstand. It looks like water slipped and soaked it. This is the San Clemente Pier on March 1st, 1983, the day that the ocean ate the pier. There was a restaurant at the end, a couple of restroom buildings along the side, and it looks like, yeah, those are 20-foot waves, 18-foot waves coming in and just gobbling up our pier. This is a fully cut out project that I decided not to have my brother and sisters throw away. It does appear to be a suit jacket and some pants. So I'll see. It's all cut out. That's like the hardest, you know, the most work you put into it is laying it out and getting it cut, and it's all cut out. So I thought, what the heck, I'll sit and fiddle with that. Not too hard. Oh, I'm not sure what this, my brother found a name for it in here somewhere. It's not regular cotton batting. It is batting that's left over from the seeds that are furled out. And he looked it up because he found the name for it somewhere. Anyway, I thought I'd use it to make some pot holders out of some of the fabric that I got there. It's a different feeling sort of batting for sure. Uh-oh. Here's a project that my mom started on a giant piece of Ada. What in the world? And all I can think is that because the pattern is on such a ginormous piece of paper that she felt she needed it on such a large piece. She has the lower third completed, and I just need to go up and get that done. Got all the threads carefully taken care of. Patterns both front and back of this giant piece of paper. It is Cappy Originals Limited. It is called a view, not with a view from Oyster Bay. I don't see a designer except Cappy Originals, and it was designed in 1988. I think I have a picture in here of it somewhere. Here we go. Phew, All right, so she's got to the mountain slopes and the line over it. So there's quite a bit more of, I'm not sure what that is, lilac tree hanging, but pretty. So, of course, that was immediately passed on to me. Some wonderful Leah's Fabric Gallery that used to be in the mall. This is just really nice white denim, soft denim. Linen. Beautiful gray, silverish gray corduroy. Some red. Some batting. Oh, a picture of Mom and I on our, when I was 19, our carnival cruise to the Caribbean, captain's dinner. Don't know why that's in this bag of fabrics. Navy blue polka dot. Black. Some lighter blue polka dot. No, it's the same. Random pieces of lace from her box. Beautiful, like gauzy cotton with lame in it. Can it sparkle a little bit? Yeah, purple, the little sparkle. Loved it. Love the feel of it. Very 70s. Piece of vinyl I might use to try to recover my desk chair seat that I've worn down. More red. 3 calico pieces. This brown, this floral tan brown, and this. Each one feels about 1.5 yards or 2 yards. Here's my script for the play, Golden Door. Had my name on it. Good old pair of pinchers. And some shoelace. All right. Very good. So I'll make some choices. I've got some bags in the car right now to go to donations. I don't know if I need any of this. I went into the house saying I don't need anything, but when your hands and your eyes and, you know, you smell your mom's belongings, you can't help but take it. Oh, this is a treasure. I'm gonna give these to my granddaughter, starting with Ada. They're just beautiful. Bell-bottom pants that are, I'm gonna guess like a broadcloth. I can't read the tag in them. Just says, oh, 6A? I'm not sure. Anyway, they're just too wonderful. I'm gonna wash them and iron them up and pass them on. They don't have a hole. They're a little worn in that knee, but they're not messed up. They're just too beautiful. This was in her rag box. Okay, this and this. This is quilted fabric. You can see. And this is the same fabric, not quilted. I don't know what Mom was thinking of doing with this, but it's just beautiful. Love it. It's probably from the 70s or 80s. Oh, the dogs are gonna have at it. Beautiful blue shirting fabric. 5 3/4 yards of this. Feels like dress fabric, very lightweight. Even a couple of, oh, this is from Jacques Penny, and this was 1 yard and then 1 1/4 she picked up from probably the remnant table. This is from our trip to Hawaii, our outdoor biology trip Mom went on with us. We went to a Japanese fabric store, and my sister took the other one, and then I took that one. Ladies' Home Journal. Mom had a knitting pattern. Some buttons. A full worksheet of crewel embroidery techniques. I think it's from 1965. The men's book, Bear Brand and Buscella yarns. So it's a booklet of men's sweater patterns. Ooh. Beautiful. Love that on the back. Jack Frost sweaters, a booklet of more patterns. Do I see a copyright date in here? 45 was the men's book, and the Jack Frost book, 44. Lining material, lining fabric. This is sheeny cotton for like a collar. This is what our childhood curtains were made out of in the kitchen. Very pretty. Striped navy blue cotton. Oh, I like this. This is from JCPenney, 1 7/8 yards. Very cool. Really like this. Very pretty. So Mom. And then a bunch of cotton, polished cotton that has yellowed. But it's so pretty. Just the weight of it is awesome. Okay. Move this away. Pretty excited by the pieces I got. My sisters wanted nothing to do with, I know my younger sister, she doesn't really sew, but she would love to have something from these, I know. And oh, while we just went by those knitting patterns, this box came out of one of the top shelves, and it's full of 6 times, I think, 3 rows. So 18 rows of natural Pauline denim yarns of Petaluma, California, 100% imported wool. And then it says Milford, Mass. I don't know how long my mom has had this wool yarn. Surprisingly, it's not eaten up by moths that we have in our area that just eat all our wools and our cashmeres. A pillow form, gotta have that. Old stationery, that could go. Miss Piggy Muppet pad of paper, that could go. Shakespeare birthday book, things you can say on someone's birthday. So like, for instance, let's go to May 9th, my mom's birthday. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, bear it, that the opposed may beware of thee. That's from Hamlet. Interesting. So there you go, the birthday book. And that was purchased at the Anne Hathaway Cottage in England. Neither of my sisters cared for this fabric. It's seersucker. So yeah, I grabbed it. I got a ton of long zippers, maybe to make project bags. My older sister packed the shorter ones away to take off to her work at Pierce College. This is bead making stuff, so the fishing line and some gold beads. Not sure why she was making that. This is a cutout project that she didn't make, but got it cut out. So of course, I'll try to put it together. Some notions. My mom liked to always have a belt to match. Here's some purple beads, very pretty. Black trim. A handful of, that's a desk name holder. I can get rid of that. This is like period trim. It's a little stretchy, but you'd put it on sleeves, decorate your sleeves or your waist. Empire waist, maybe. Okay. I didn't have that much in it. Getting there. Jack London State Historic Park. I just wanted a chance to look at that. My mom's notes on her trip to Auckland and where they were. I think it goes with the photos. Maybe no, I don't know. Have to look that over. An old Monterey Bay aquarium patch. Photos in her wallet of all our kids. More photos. Oh, Eric and myself when we chaperone one of our proms. Can I get that to, there we go. Looks like I had had a baby. St. Paul's. The dome is kind of, oh, the label is doing that. The price tag. California Redwoods. Our son Clay. Valley of the Moon Natural Historic Association. Not sure where that is. Have to look that up. Beautiful scarf. Oh my goodness. It is mint collection. Velvet. And on the end, it has this beautiful embroidery. Very nice. And then a t-shirt from Orvis. Didn't look that worn, and I like those. If you don't mind, Mom. Very groovy belt fabric, woven. Between grandparent and grandchild, there's a special loving tie that just keeps growing dearer as the days and years go by. And I think, yeah, it's Elizabeth. Mom was filling that out for Elizabeth. Her first grandchild. Elizabeth was the first grandchild on both sides. Visit with Santa. Pictures of Elizabeth. What we used to call cell block H. We used that backpack for years and years. And then, of course, our kids didn't want our grandkids in it, so Eric got the fancy kind. A pretty groovy tropical t-shirt. Can't pass up on that. A church t-shirt. And our church closed 3 years ago. So, and this is an Esprit t-shirt. You gotta love Esprit t-shirts. I will put that to use for sure. And then who's gonna leave a Post-it note behind? Belt. Again, I don't think my mom would mind. I think she'd more mind if it was all going to the bin. So that we're trying. Ooh, I love this. Put this on the back of a dress or a vest. I was really happy to get that. I know my mom would be happy to see it broken up between us all. Postcards she had of Trafalgar Square, and boy, it doesn't look like so much like that anymore. There's electronic stuff all over the walls, and I think this fountain has been closed in, so there's more walking area. And then the Curiosity Shop, it was my understanding that it had been sold and it was to be torn down. And that, of course, is made famous by Charles Dickens. And it's from sometime in the 1400s. The building is that old. The Calico Corner Collection. What am I don't know. One of my mom's hats. Beach hats. Embroidery kit. Tailor marker and embroidery kit. I'll have to check that out. It has a giant needle hanging out of it. I don't know what's going on with that. Didn't everyone's mom have this from Spain? And it just, I remember, really was a loud smell in the bathroom. And it was stowed away in the depths. My brother and sister wanted me to share this with the art department, Art of Florence, Italy. Oh, kit. I Am a Thousand Winds picture. It is a Candamar design. I believe, isn't this, if I'm not mistaken, the sentiment that Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens wrote put over his daughter's grave. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I'm 1,000 winds that blow, something like that. Anyway, so that's very sentimental. Stitch World Cross Stitch, Sewing Memories. I guess both patterns are in here for this. Gray work, gray and black work. They forced this pattern on me. Oh my gosh, what's up? Yes, didn't we all have our hair like that in the late 80s, early 90s? Anyway, they wanted me to make a blouse like that. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Needlework, needlepoint. This is a Columbia Minerva. It is 1976. A lovely hot air balloon. Not sure why, Mom. It was designed by Meredith Gladstone, and it is supposed to work out to be 14 by 18. Etsy, it's going on Etsy. And then to finish up that part of the Notions bag or box, I have a bunch of Coats threads. Pretty. They weren't with anything, they were just floating in there. Pretty gold. And then one last, this I can use, Max piping around a pillow or a frame picture. Get this all put away. Oh, these are neat. Top of someone's overall breeches or purse, I suppose. They kept this, sat on the bed in my mom's room, and then my sister says, just take it. Does it have a date on it? No. No. There were 3 of these yellow boxes. This one's labeled red and yellow. There was a basic and then a blue and green. And so we're gonna pass these on to our daughters. So this is for Katie. And it had lots and lots of threads. And my sister, she teaches costuming at Pierce College. She took me over. This is a bag, and I'm not dare gonna open it, of my mom's photos and her list of what everything is. And it looks like it is a trip we took to England and Ireland. So because I know I was on that, my sisters had me take it off. That, I believe, I've gone through all the bags. A beautiful piece of lace that's still stitched together. It's just beautiful. This was off my mom's wall. I stitched this for her. Improv. I just stole a border from something else I had. Our first 3 children. I'm pretty sure she bought this at an arts festival, and it very much reminds me of our eldest. It's painted. And then above my parents' fireplace were 4 birds that Mom stitched up. And I have, of course, the robin. Okay. I think I've gotten through everything from my mom's house, so it's not as bad as I guess I thought it was. So let's see. I'm gonna do now a random reveal. I ordered for myself something that I saw, I think, Pam and Steph on Just Keep Stitchin' talk about, or it was Stitchy Friends, but I ordered this and it was wrapped so pretty with a little thank you sticker and all. I thought it would be fun to open it with you guys. I'm not going to start it right now, but, and they have broken it up into like a stitch along all year. Very pretty. It is from the Drawn Thread, the Sunnyside Sampler. And if I can borrow or just make it up myself, they broke up the neighborhood into 12 sections. So it doesn't have to be this year, but I can get on that. It's just so pretty. Get a good look at that. And then, why can't I think of her name? Stitch Roadie, and it's Stitch Roadie. I got the project bag from Fat Quarter Shop, super cool. The project bag is really big. I didn't think it would be so giant, but that is wonderful. And the Bountiful Classic Colorworks Thread Pack and Floss Box. So I know I have fabrics. I showed you that tub. So I've got fabrics. I just need to, I guess, be inspired by the release of the Bountiful Classic Colorworks patterns that are going to come out and follow that on Fat Quarter Shop. It's by Classic Colorworks. So that's the second thing. Anything else? Oh, my elder sister took the I Shall Pass This Way But Once. I'll put in a picture of it to show you from my parents' wall at the front door. I shall pass through this world but once. Any good that I can do or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. And she said we agreed to it. I don't remember agreeing to it. But when I saw this, when someone introduced it in one of my floss tubes, it reminded me so much of that piece. I'm going to take this booklet of graph paper and create my own, sort of like my Angelou-ish. I had one more. Where is it? Yeah. And the last thing this afternoon is Make Today Magical, and it is going to be online with, I think, Tidy Modernist. Did I put what it is? Make Today Magical. And so I've got the threads for it all pulled, bought up, Tiny Modernist, and the fabric for it. This was there called, it looks so gray. It's very blue on this end, very light blue. The camera's making it look gray and it's not. So it doesn't use that many threads, colors, but I went for it. And it's going to come out February 1st, April 1st, June, August, October, December, and February 1st. So there you go. So that's everything. My whip goes. I know I've spoken with you about that in the past. Whip go is whips that you need to get going on, and you do a grid of 25 boxes with number 13 can be your freebie or put an assignment. But Lisa Marie does stuff on Facebook and YouTube. She calls 2 a month, and January was my long lost Fat Quarter Shop mystery designer from 2020, and it's not on my list. It was out in the garage, so I pulled it in, and I've gotten it cut out the center. I had all 11 block of the months, just not 12 completed, and I did that. And so I'm working on the center core of it. There's a bunch of blocks that have to take the center. I'll show it to you next time. And then you put all the months together. And then the other one that was called was Becca's Stars. I think it too was from 2020. And it's been in a bag sitting beside me or in my sewing stash for so long. So I'm up to starting block 4. I did do my, my goal is to do at least 8 hours in the month on it. And I think I'm pretty amped up about that long lost Fat Quarter Shop 2021 that I'm going to keep going on it a little by little and get that out of my hair and get that done. And then the stars, I can just keep going on. My goals then are to continue my son's Sempre Pronto, which is a fire truck, antique fire truck. And I made a list of what my goals were so I wouldn't forget. My Cotton Cuts block of the month, I have received that. And then I'm also creating one for myself out of Napa Batiks. Ev's, my granddaughter Ev, her fairy that I didn't finish, I just pulled that and I'll get on that. Her birthday party is going to be March 4th. So I thought, let's get going on that. It would be nice to give her that. So that's it. Thank you so much if you've stuck with me this long. I feel pretty darn good. Just a little bit of, I don't mean to embarrass anybody, but like groin pull. Still down low, but my tummy feels pretty good. Today I'm wearing my Velcro strap again just to hug myself and keep everything together. But I really feel good, and I'm gonna do my volunteer work on Thursday. Keep your fingers crossed that I don't get too pooped out, but that's it. Hope you have a great start of February, and I'll see you in a couple weeks after I report to you on how the wine country was out at Murrieta, where we're supposed to be up on a plain overlooking vineyards. So I hope we have nice weather, and if we don't, I hope we have beautiful stormy weather. Bring it on. Anyway, take good care. See you soon. Bye.
And get seen stitching.